The most memorable movie characters can leave a lasting impression on spectators, ensuring that their films remain in the minds for a long time. Here are the top 10 most powerful movie characters of all time. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. At number 10, Stanley Ipkiss, The Mask. Stanley Ipkiss, initially introduced in The Mask, is a pathetic loser who lacks both inside and outside strength. He becomes almost unbearable after locating and acquiring the film's iconic facial covering, his newfound strength leading to an overabundance of confidence. Stanley, like many other fictional characters, struggles to manage his new skills, and his impetuous new identity causes problems for him and his loved ones. Nonetheless, given that it allows its user to avoid bullets and generate weapons out of thin air, there's no doubt about the Mask's fighting capabilities. At number 9, Yoda, from the Star Wars universe. At various points in the film series, Jedi Master Yoda holds multiple key responsibilities. He also has a reputation for being an excellent trainer. Yoda's strictness and severity enable him to mold many capable students under his guidance. His look is similarly stunning, standing at 66 centimeters tall, and he's green. And despite his little stature, he's incredibly skilled with the lightsaber. He's also something of a superhero, given multiple exceptional skills. At number 8, Desmond Doss from Hacksaw Ridge. During World War II, Desmond Doss joins the American Army, promising never to handle or fire a gun, and only worrying about saving lives rather than taking them. The warrior demonstrated that a soldier's worth is not defined by the number of bullets fired. Mel Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge, based on real-life veteran Desmond Doss, brought to the big screen a devastating story of an American hero. Garfield received his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor as a leading role for his work as Doss. Doss's determination to maintain his beliefs and emotional purity introduced moviegoers to a character rarely seen in bloody war films. At number 7, T-800 from Terminator. The Terminator, arguably the best character Schwarzenegger has ever played, is sent back in time from 2029 to 1995 to safeguard a young boy who's destined to become a resistance leader in the future. And to do it, he must confront the shape-shifting T-1000. The main reason T-800 is such a memorable character is that he has one of the best scenes in film history, which he walks into a pub naked and orders a man to hand over his bike and boots. He begins as a cold and emotionless killer, but by the second installment, he is evolved into a father figure. At number 6, Godzilla, from Godzilla. The most powerful movie characters are sometimes those that rely solely on their sheer might to triumph. This is very much the case with Godzilla, Japan's everlasting tormentor, whose unrivaled mass allows it to both dish out and sustain unthinkable levels of damage. Depending on the film, Godzilla's abilities range from overwhelming strength to lethal laser beams and atomic breath capable of dispatching the most lethal of kaiju opponents. Even in its most basic form, it's tough to think of many movie characters who are powerful more than Godzilla, though that's not to say that there aren't a few. At number 5, Gandalf, Lord of the Rings. In the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the wizard is tasked with helping in the defeat of Sauron, one of the most cinematic villains whose faces are never revealed. To accomplish this, he collaborates closely with those who share his goals. Gandalf is an easy figure to root for because he has a deep sense of pity and is also incredibly patient. He was also not afraid to be severe when he felt others were deviating from the purpose. Furthermore, he's incredibly smart, and Sauron is beaten in part due to his strategies and ideas. His keen vision is also remarkable. He can also see through dimensions of wraiths. At number 4, Neo from The Matrix. Neo is the strongest movie character of all time, in some people's opinion that is. Not only is he capable of manipulating matter from within the Matrix, but he also learns to channel these same abilities when fully disconnected from the high-tech computer program. This last aspect tips the scales in Neo's favor when it comes to his intense competition with Agent Smith, who is eventually revealed to be just as powerful as Neo inside the simulation, if not more. Both are unfathomably powerful, as seen by their numerous high-octane showdowns in iconic sci-fi films. At number 3, Sauron from the Lord of the Rings franchise. The One Ring, which permits Sauron to control the other rings of power, is his most powerful weapon. His essence, however, survives on through the ring, allowing him to return as the fearsome necromancer of Dol Guldur, who becomes an aura of a match even for Gandalf. In Mordor, he emerges as a burning, all-seeing eye. He also has a legion of orcs and 9 immortal ring wraiths at his disposal. The ring can only be stopped by tossing it into the fires of Mount Doom, which is located beneath enemy lines. At number 2, Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter. Voldemort, the legendary villain, desires to rule both the wizarding and muggle worlds. By dividing his soul into 7 Horcruxes, he's achieved near immortality, lasting as long as these artifacts exist. Some claim that Harry Potter is the more powerful wizard because he defeats Voldemort as a baby and finally defeats him as a teenager. Harry, on the other hand, would not have stood a chance against the Dark Lord if it hadn't been for the love and support of his family. At number 1, Arthur Fleck, the Joker. Joker shows the breakdown of Arthur Fleck, Joaquin Phoenix, as the merciless society of Gotham sucks him up and spits him out, as viewers weren't prepared for. The film highlights how deadly mental illness may be for those who did not receive the proper treatment. Phoenix's performance won him his first Oscar nomination, while the film as a whole won for its score. The psychological warfare placed upon this simple man affected viewers and will continue to do so with each replay. Well guys, that's it for this one. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.